of his numerous advocacy and his unwavering belief in promoting the interests of youths in the national agenda, our guest speaker has received many accolades both locally and internationally. Recognition by the late Princess Diana, recognition by the 2017 Summer Youth Assembly, recognition by the French Ambassador. In 2019, he became a certified member of the Obama Foundation Leadership Asset Dialogue alumni. Also, in 2019, he received the Princess Diana Award. In 2020, he established Aspiring Liberian for National Transformation, a platform that connects diaspora Liberians for the purpose of nation building and reconciliation. In its inaugural year, the platform successfully launched a scholarship draft gathering support for Liberians in the diaspora and providing scholarship to over 200 deserving Liberians. Other awards received by our podium guest speaker include Global Youth Voices SDGs Champion Winner in 2018, Friendship of Humanity Distinguished Alumni Award in 2020, the Vincent DePaul 2020 in 2021. He was recognized as one of the 8 youth peace sectors for Africa development by the African Renaissance and Diaspora Network. In the realms of academia, in the public policy from College of Mount Vincent. He is a graduate of the Reagan Presidential Foundation and the Institute Leadership in the American Presidency Program. Currently, our guest speaker is a candidate for a master's degree in public policy at the University of Oxford Pembroke College with the Plavanic School of Government. It goes without saying that our guest speaker has had diverse professional experiences, which has led to his selection to deliver an inspirational speech at this momentous occasion. In fact, just on August 4th, he served as the youth keynote speaker at the AFS Youth Assembly in New York. This highly attended event brought together around 1,000 young individuals and stakeholders from over 85 countries, dignitaries, the student body, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasing duty to present to you Mr. Wanto Chiawanto, keynote speaker of this occasion. Please rise.
Very great job. Thank you. Yeah, good. Just for the reader, both locally and nationally. I've never had the privilege of having my parents, dad, and all came all the way from Ganta to be here today to see it. I just want her to stand and let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. George Monrovia, President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Chief Dr. Jewel Howard Taylor, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Speaker Dr. Bobo Chambers, and esteemed member of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Chief of Justice CNAU, Distinguished Associate Justices of the Supreme Court, the Dean and esteemed member of the Cabinet, Excellencies and Doyen and distinguished members of the Diplomatic Consular Corps and other esteemed foreign dignitary present here, representatives and local international organizations, religious institutions, Chief Zanzakawa, Chair of the National Traditional Council of Chiefs, Head of Political Parties, Civil Organizations, and Head of Educational Institutions, President and Chairperson of the Youth Student Community of Liberia, President and Chairperson of the Women Organizations, members of the business community, most especially the Mighty Women here, Yana Boss, wheelbarrow operators, student teachers, members of the food estates, distinguished guests, fellow librarians, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to apologize. I'm not really the best kind of person when it comes to protocol. I just realized I have the Minister of Education here, and so you're forgiving when it comes to protocol. Distinguished fellow librarians, student body, ladies and gentlemen, it is for me a distinct privilege to have been given this honor as a young Liberian by the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Monrovia, in close consultation with the Minister of Education, to serve as the orator of this exceptional event that marks a historical one in our body politics and as well as in our peace, stability, and prosper as a nation. So for me, I think it's not just a privilege unto me, it's a privilege to young people all across this space that see it as a commitment to the inclusivity of young people into our entire political space. And I really want to be grateful for that. Today we gather here to commemorate the 176th anniversary of our beloved national flag, honor the theme, the North Star, a symbol of unity, nationalism, as we reflect upon the significance of the emblem and its role in fostering a sense of togetherness within our great nation. It is crucial that we remember the historical context in which the National Flag Day was established. On October 25, 1915, the National Legislature passed a law declaring the 14th of August as a National Flag Day in our history. It is a day to be observed with education alongside all of ministries and agencies that we have here, with the responsibility of organizing a suitable program that transforms us into realizing our patriotism, our nationalism, and who we are as a nation. And today, what a privilege it is, as I mentioned earlier, to address you during this momentous day in our history as we come together to celebrate the 20th anniversary of peace, 20th anniversary of saying no to brutal conflict, 20th anniversary of realizing how far we were with our civil conflict that was senseless, that without meaning, and that without logic. Before proceeding further, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to His Excellency President George Monrovia, our legislature cabinets, the Liberian people, for our steadfast commitment in persevering this peace, as I mentioned earlier, and stability even in the midst of political disagreement. President Wia's commitment to national unity is commendable, and we should all strive to emulate his example. Secondly, I want us to kindly offer a moment of silence to the members of the Girls for Wia who tragically lost their life while actively engaged in a campaign trail. I also want us to remember all of the departed lost for different political divides, including from the House of Legislature, I'm sure the lead representative here in Bachu, and all of the rest who have, silent demise during the time of our electoral process. I want to wish a swift recovery and complete recovery to those who are currently recovering from this unfortunate accident, and a general silence for everyone who we unfortunately have lost during this election. The resilience and enthusiasm that these girls during this electoral cycle deserve recognition and admiration. Their active involvement in advocating for their preferred candidate underscores the commitment of young people to the shaping and future of our country. It is regrettable that the noble pursuit has been overshadowed by this tragic loss. And given these circumstances, I want us to rise for a moment as we observe a 30-second moment of silence for the young people who stood the courage to campaign for their political cause and to be able to be part of our historical process. A moment of silence, 30 seconds. Thank you. Excellency, distinguished student body, fellow Liberians, as we gather here today to commemorate the 176th anniversary of our national flag, it is imperative to reflect upon the sense of unification that lies at the heart of our team, the North Star, a symbol of unity, nationalism throughout our history. Liberia has been faced with challenges of division, animosity, from our historical origin to our progressive stage. It is a conflict that lays at the heart of such period, most notably our Americo-Liberian and indigenous divide. At one point in our national history, this conflict threatened to tear us apart. The divide between these two groups was palpable, causing deep social unrest and leading to a devastating civil war that plagued our nation between 1989 and 2003. The scars of those turbulent years are still evident in our minds and our heart today. President Thomas recognized that national unity and social integration were crucial to our country's progress. He understood that building a harmonious Liberia required breaking down barriers, fostering understanding, promoting equal opportunities for all citizens. And his unwavering commitment laid the foundation and strive for what we have since then through a policy called the unification policy. However, the unification did not end with President Thomas. It is an ongoing process that demands our continuous commitment, our effort, and we must all play a part in fostering a sense of unity and belonging, regardless of our background, regardless of our political choice, regardless of our social divides, recognizing that we are all Liberians, first and foremost. In our pursuit for unification, we must embrace our diversity as a source of strength rather than division. Each Liberian brings unique perspective, experiences, and talents to the table. It is through the recognition of our celebration of diversity that we can be able to forge a truly united and prosperous nation. I think seeking understanding one another, respecting cultural difference is also a key component of this. Excellency, the Thomas unification situation trenches and teaches me that we can utilize the symbolic nature of our resolve as a nation to overcome this historical division. We can strive for a future that has unity, that has nationalism, where Liberian and every citizen can feel valued, can feel heard, can feel included, and can feel part of our political process. I also believe that together with this foremost knowledge, we can create a legacy of unity that will endure generations to come. Henceforth, I have a critical component of representation that I have here, and I believe youth are catalysts of change. As we set to hold this election, the youth of Liberia have embraced the importance of peace. In New York, when I addressed about 1,000 young people from all around the world, I shared the nature of young people in Liberia. And I'll be extremely happy to re-echo that historical nature. In the midst of our peace process, young people have embraced peace as a critical component of our electoral process. The youth from the Federation of Liberian Youth created something we call the Booth Peace Pact. The Booth Peace Pact was a situation that connected young people from all political parties together at a historical venue called Booth, and the Federation of Liberian Youth led that entire engagement where young people were able to stay at Booth and say, this is the mitochondria of our conflict, of our civil unrest. In unity, we are strong.
Thank you very much. And we ask the audience to please give him another hand of applause. That was a remarkable speech. We appreciate you for that brilliant deliberation. At this time, we have reached to another sensitive portion of our program. This time is the time we will do a presentation to the School Parade Awards. We are calling on the AFL judges that are so sophisticated, very level-headed, to please come forth and do our presentation. So the AFL, the judges, we call you to please come forth, and we ask the audience, the students, please remain silent, because we are taking note. Even when you are supposed to win and you're causing noise, we'll subtract some of your points. There are satellite all over here, so please take note. Teachers, monitor your students. Teachers, please monitor your students. Students, please be submissive and respectful. Thank you. AFL.
So we're going. Okay. His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, our high delegates, which I cannot dive into individuals, I recognize you. Our visiting guests, students, I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to carry on this unique occasion in recognition to our Flag Day, August 24th. Before I begin, I would like to introduce my team members. So I will give them the opportunity to individually come forth and introduce themselves. So I'll begin from my rear.
Good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Major Gent James Benjamin. I'm the Command Sergeant Major of the Armed Forces Training Command. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Master Chief Flomo Thomas Zer. I'm the Senior Enlisted Advisor to the Liberian Coast Guard.
Good afternoon. I'm G. Sheto Bobby, 1st Battalion Sergeant Major.
Thank you. And I am Sergeant Major Kuo Plaza, Operations Sergeant Major for the Armed Forces of Liberia. We are here today to announce our judges standing on the pillars of other members. So we have 50 schools that were selected, and they were tasked to come with 50 students to participate in this year, August 24th. We also have the ROTC instructors who deals directly with the schools, and in return, the ROTC instructors participated in a trainer course where they went back and trained the schools you found seated here today. So I want to recognize the ROTC instructors that are in the house here. ROTC instructors, thank you for your efforts. I also want to recognize the Armed Forces of Liberia Band that gave us all those satisfactory musical loops that we listen to. In every given exercise or activities, you should have some set rules that will serve as a guide in coming up with winners. So, in collaboration with the ROTC instructors and the Veteran Bureau, we came up with a performance step, which is the criteria used today to announce the winners of which we have. So we took in consideration the aspect of time management. That was looking at the ability of individual schools to arrive at the designated assembly point in time. We also look at the ability to form up in full strength. We also look at the ability to enter in the hall in which we are seated right now with the full strength, with maintaining the proper discipline. We dive into the aspect of proper alignment. In the military, when we walk, when we march, when we carry on maneuvers, we are aligned from left to right. So we then in return train them to exhibit such. We went to the aspect of voice projection. As a commander of troop, you should have the ability to project your voice in giving the appropriate commands to your subordinates. We went into the aspect of the ask right. Let me make this known. During my time and my elders in the house at time, we used to give ask right on a very straight line. However, with development and doctrinal change, we no more give ask right on a particular line. Rather, we emphasize on how the ability of your left legs and your right hands to collaborate in coming up with a salute to the VIP. We also went to the aspect of dress code. It is important that you appear well. The eyes love to see something good. So we dive in the aspect of the professional appearance, and that we turn it, we reference the Ministry of Education dress code standard. And then last but not the least, we capture the issue of discipline. We say discipline is the heart, is the bloodline of the military. Without discipline, you cannot have 50 students multiplied by 50. We'll be talking about something around 5,000 to come and be under control. So discipline is the hallmark. So I go over again. There were 5 criteria we used. 1 was time management, 2 was proper alignment, 3 was voice projection, 4 was proper answer, 5 was dress code, and then 6 was discipline general. I will stop at this juncture and dive into the agile thing in which we were brought on stage to announce. We have 5 winners. A range from most disciplined, that's for the lowest, coming up to the best dress, that will be number 2. Then we went into 3rd place winner, Then we also went in each second place winner. Then we have the first place winner, which is the excellent performance overall. So at this time, I will now turn to my team members to start from the bottom, and I will start with Sergeant Major G, who will announce the most disciplined school.
The most disciplined school award go to Clarendon AG.
So, as per Ministry of Education appearance standard, the best dressed school for this year, August 24th, 2023, is St. Teresa Convent.
So the third place winner for today's August 24 Flag Day Parade is William V.S. Todman High School. Again, the third place winner is William V.S. Todman High School. The second place winner goes to G.W. Gibson High School. Again, congratulations, G.W. Gibson. Thank you.
And I'm pleased to announce the first place winner overall excellent performance. The first place winner for this year August 24 parade is the first place winner for this year parade is Grady.
All right, Grady Addison. Grady, hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. That's great. So officers and the assistant minister for student personnel services at the Ministry of Education, Honorable Tanu Mawolo Bongoli, you are welcome.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Dr. Dr. Joy Howard Taylor. Mr. Speaker, it is an honor on behalf of the Ministry of Education to in first and second, third place winner in ice ride. On this note, Mr. Please, Clarendon AG.
Only the capping.
If the captain is in the hall, captain, please stand.
Only the capping.
The captain of Clarendon AG. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go.
The most disciplined school. The champion is coming up.
St. Teresa Convent. So let's just tell you, St. Teresa Convent, best place.
Thank you. We currently ask the Lord Mayor of the city, Jefferson Tamakoji, to please present the award to Clarendon AG. St. Teresa Convent, the best dressed please come. The captain of St. Teresa Convent. The captain of St. Teresa Convent, the best dressed school for this year's Flag Day celebration.
Put your hands together.
We kindly ask Minister.
Hey! Governor. So they put it first one. The third winner. Third place winner, Foreign Affairs.
For the third place, Waylon V.S. Stockman captain, please come out. For the presentation award, we ask Ambassador D. Maxios Akimia to please come and present the award. The captain of G. Debbie Gibson, the second place winner. For the second place winner, we call Speaker. But for Chima, please present the awards. And for this year's Flag Day winner, Grade D. Addison, we ask the captain to please come out. The captain of Grade D. kindly ask Her Excellency Dr. Joel Howard Taylor to please come and present our award to the first winner for today's event. Captain, please wait. Ready. So the captain of Grady, Your Excellency Dr. George Weah, with your permission, please allow the winner to take a picture with you. So the students of Grady. Go ahead. Please clear the way for the students of Grady.
All of y'all go beyond the president. Good for the poor archive. We still ask the winner to be here. So what is it?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let me hear remove.
So the captain of Grady, please stay behind. The captain of Grady, please stay behind. The captain of Grady, Allison, please stay behind. The captain of Grady, Allison, please stay behind. The captain.
So we call. All of y'all go. All of y'all go. All of y'all go.
This note, we will ask the manager of GD Bank to please come and present a check to the winner and make a 30 seconds remark.
Thank you. Perfect coordination.
On this note, GD Bank has further committed to provide corporate materials to the best dressed, most disciplined first and second place winners. So everyone's benefit. Thank you ever so much.
All right, please put your hands together for the winners. This year, Grady Allison wants to say thank you. And those of you who vote to you, you are a hero. Thank you. Today you may not be the winner, but you may be a winner tomorrow. At this time, we call on, please have it quiet. This part of the program is very sensational. It's something that you must think about. It is the second time in the Republic of Liberia that it is happening. So you must be wondering how and what is happening. At this time, we call on Professor Isaac Lakba Zawaro, Chairman of the Vetting Committee for the National Teachers Award Program Year 2. He will now come to unveil, to put a cat out of the bag. Who is the best teacher of this year? So, Professor Zawaro, you are welcome.
Your Excellency, Dr. George M. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, Your Excellency, Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, Vice President, Your Excellency, the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Barbara Chambers, the Dean and members of the Cabinet, distinguished officials of government, our own boss, the Minister of Education, Professor D. Ansusoni, my distinguished educators with whom we've worked over the last several months. In fact, before I move further, let me do one other thing. Let me give a shout out to William V. Stubman High School and the GW Gibson for the excellent performance. I told my people at MCSS that today was going to be a big day for MCSS, and we see it now. Congratulations, guys. Now, please, members of the technical working group, please stand. These are the members of the technical working group with whom we worked and were able to select the nation's best teacher. Please be seated. The Liberian National Education Award Program is a flagship program of Dr. George M. Weah-led government that was inaugurated in 2022 to honor and celebrate teachers and school administrators for their commitment to educating the future leaders of Liberia. By recognizing teachers and school administrators who bring honor to the profession, the government of Liberia hopes to motivate students, elevate the respect of the community in education, and energize teachers across the country. Again, I repeat, this is a flagship program of Dr. George M. Weah. His belief in the future leaders of this country led him to create this award, for which, Your Excellency, we are extremely grateful. Under this program, we recognize the nation's best teacher and the nation's best school administrator for schools ranging from nursery to grade 12. So it's not for college teachers. We also intended to recognize 15 counted best teachers and 15 counted best school administrators. The whole award program is an opt-in award program, so you have to apply. We don't go in the classroom to find you believe that will be impossible to do. You have to apply. This year, we received around 70 applicants for the two categories. So, with the team that I work with, Your Excellency, I'm extremely happy to say that the ones who will be presented to you today are indeed some of the best teachers in our country. They are the ones who are working so hard to educate our children. It's no surprise, Your Excellency, that the WASP result came up, and every year we are going higher and higher. That's one of the reasons why I want to recognize our teachers, because they are doing a phenomenal job. I also want to at least recognize the first winner, who we call the ambassador for this award, Miss Precious Joy Stewart. She won the award last year. And this year, we'll be presenting to you a new person, another person. And one of the greatest things about, I wouldn't name the person, but there's something good about this person. This person comes from the STEM area. That's something we are trying to get grounded in our schools all across Liberia, from the STEM area. And this person doesn't come from the city area, doesn't come from Monrovia County, which makes sense so that our touch on education in Liberia is spreading all across the country, not just in the capital city. So let me conclude by saying thank you, Honorable Minister, for giving me the opportunity to serve as the chairman for the technical working group. Thank you for giving the opportunity to serve as the chairman for the technical working group. I want to also say thanks to all of you with whom we work. These are some of the best educators we have in Liberia. They are honest, they are dedicated, and they are hardworking. The process we went through was very thorough. We invited the press. We also invited people from the CSA to watch the process. We have videos, we have still photos, everything to prove that the process was extremely free, fair, and was very transparent in our work. Thank you very much.
All right, I do announce to all the names of the winners. First, second.
Your Excellency, Dr. George Monrovia, the gift to Liberia, our game changer. Your Excellency, Madam Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Buffer Chima, Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Dean and members of the Cabinet here present, Dr. D. Ansusoni, my boss, Ms. Precious Joy Towe, our first winner for the Presidential Award, other distinguished government officials here present, our distinguished orator for this year's Flag Day, my fellow academics, students, ladies and gentlemen. On this auspicious occasion of the Liberian national flag, who have left an indelible mark on the lives of our students and the future of our great nation. As the Deputy Minister for Instruction at the Ministry of Education and the first teacher of this country, it is my privilege to stand before you and express our heartfelt congratulations and gratitude to the tireless efforts and dedication of our teachers. They are the unsung heroes who played a pivotal role in shaping the minds of our youth, molding them into responsible citizens and empowering them to become the leader of tomorrow. Your Excellency, at this ceremony, we want to acknowledge the winners of the Liberian National Teachers Award for Year 2. These outstanding educators have demonstrated exceptional commitment, innovation, and excellence in their profession, setting a benchmark for their peers and inspiring generations to come. Through their unwavering passion, they have created an environment where learning is not only enlightening, but also enjoyable. Each award recipient here has gone above and beyond their call of duty, investing countless hours in lesson planning, engaging students, and fostering a nurturing and inclusive classroom environment. They have embraced
the challenges of educating amidst adversity and have emerged as a beacon of hope to our society, providing our students with the tools they need to overcome obstacles and to succeed. Your Excellency, we want to honor the commitment and perseverance of these extraordinary teachers who have devoted their lives to educating and empowering our children. Their dedication extends far beyond the confines of the classroom, as they instill values, inspire dreams, and ignite a passion for lifelong learning within our student community. They do not simply teach, they mold characters, foster curiosity, and ignite the flames of ambition in the hearts of our young minds. I want to also express the ministry's heartfelt gratitude to the remarkable individuals who have served on the Liberian National Teachers Award Year 2 Program Committee. Your tireless efforts and dedication in recognizing and honoring our exceptional educators have made a profound impact on our education system. Through your commitment to excellence, you have elevated teaching profession and inspired a new generation of educators. On behalf of the Ministry of Education and the entire nation, I extend my deepest gratitude and congratulations to the committee for their outstanding work. Great job. Please give the committee a hand. Moreover, let us not forget the individual support and encouragement provided by our educators' families who stand alongside them, offering unwavering support during their journey to educate and shape the future of this country. Your Excellency, as we recognize the winners of the Liberian National Teachers Award for Year 2, we are not only celebrating their achievements, but also reaffirming our commitment to education and the development of our nation. The success of our education system hinges upon the dedication and expertise of our teachers. It is through their efforts that we can empower our students to become engaged citizens, critical thinkers, and compassionate individuals. In conclusion, I invite you all to join me in applauding the outstanding accomplishment of our exceptional teachers, the winners of the Liberian National Teachers Award. Their unwavering commitment to excellence embodies the spirit of our nation and serves as a testament to the transformative power of education. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, we want to thank you for your shared vision and commitment and support in our singular mission to provide quality education for all. Together, let us honor and celebrate the invaluable contribution of our teachers as we strive for a brighter and more prosperous future in Liberia. Your Excellency, it is my honor to announce to you we have 6 winners. We have the Presidential National Best Teacher from Nimba County. So, His Excellency, we are humbled to ask you, because this is the second term, and last year you honored our program, and the first winner who is here today, gracing this occasion, you've handed her her award. So we are humbled to ask you to kindly come and give our award to the Presidential Award teacher, because he's the Senate order. The President. Wrong person.
I just continue in that process.
Well, let me just continue this process. We want to call Philip L. Oliver. Long County Best Teacher. What the award? We want to also call Anita Sayambi. We want to call the Agriculture Minister.
Anita is Monrovia County best teacher.
Monrovia County Best Teacher. Geraldine Gono Flomo. Want to call the Commerce Minister? The Commerce Minister. Geraldine? Geraldine, okay. Then we call Lucia Gofa.
Maryland County best teacher.
Maryland County Best Teacher. Maryland County Best Teacher.
As Dale, what are the students in here that got it? They
Yes, they are here.
Okay.
The students.
What?
No, the foreign
Jerry S.S. Ure. Want to ask the UL president? Jerry Ure. What is it? What is? Thank you very much. Your Excellency, this ceremony is all about instruction. When we got in 2018, before then, the sector was classified as a mess. But we went in the counties to see what's actually happening. And through your own supervision and your guidance, you instructed us to have some intervention, having a lot of tutorial classes for our students, and you paid it through the government of Liberia whether they are from private school, public school, faith-based, or community school, you were determined to change the narratives of the sector. Over the years, we've built a good relationship with the National Teacher Association of Liberia, the National Principal Association of Liberia, and the National Parent Teacher Association of Liberia. We involve the parents through your guardians to ensure that our kids can study. And you promised the parents that you were going to lift the burden off their shoulder. All the kids need to do as soon as they reach as far as 12th grade, they should just study their lesson to pass the WASC exams. And the government of Liberia pays not less than $4 million every year to ensure that your mandates, your instruction is being carried out. And our kids have been progressing from 2018 to present. The records are there. You can go to our regional sister countries. Our kids are passing with credits in this country. And you know, anytime we do good thing, people just talk. But the kids themselves, they are testament of the intervention through your leadership, His Excellency. And today we have the distinct honor, this year's WASC exam, the 3 best candidates from Liberia. We want to showcase them here so that their fellow students who are coming behind them will be motivated and encouraged. So can I get my 3 students that do the WASC, that came first place? Look, come, Your Excellency, you know when the parents pay the school fees, the performance, we got to get a report card to the ma and pa. And you are paying the WASC fees for your students. So we are presenting your students to them, the 3 best students in the WASC exams for this year. Your Excellency. These are the
Thank you very much.
All the names of the students. From that is Bangoli, where are the names? Felicia, this one. Call Felicia, let me call the names of the students. She got the names of the students. We told Tanu to put the names inside the names.
So, by the mandate of His Excellency, these students, and by the policy of our government, these students can go to any private school, take the entrance, and they will be on the government scholarship until they graduate university. If there is an opportunity from our bilateral partners, we will ensure that they get on the scholarship to go abroad for studies. Thank you, His Excellency. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for the time.
Put your hands together for the Deputy Minister for Instruction, for the Minister of Education, Honorable Alexander N. Jobu. We want to say thanks a million for what you just did. Please put your hands together for the Minister.
The ushers to do the work.
Ushers, please take control of the students. Some of the students are now just saying anything they wish to say. So please, ushers and our school administrators, we want you to please do your job. Okay, at this time, without any delay, we want a response from the Presidential National Best Teacher, Mr. L.A. Thomas to give our brief remarks.
Testing mic, 1, 2. His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, President of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, our national orator of today, the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Ansu Suni, the Dean and all Cabinet Ministers here present, Professor Isaac C. Zawolo, and all members of the esteemed panel of judges, our international partners, the first ever National Presidential Teacher, Miss Precious Joy Tiwe, special invitees, students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, I stand before you with immense joy and gratitude as the recipient of the prestigious title of Liberian National Best Teacher of 2023. It is a tremendous honor to address this esteemed gathering and to represent the dedicated and passionate educators who work tirelessly to shape the future of our great nation. Before I quickly get to my remarks, I would like to appreciate and thank the following. First and foremost, I would like to extend my profound appreciation to the government of the Republic of Liberia, headed by His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, through the Ministry of Education and the esteemed panel of judges, for recognizing my efforts and commitment to the noble profession of teaching. This recognition is not just a personal achievement, but a testament to the collective dedication and hard work exhibited by teachers across Liberia. To the students present here today and across our country, I want you to know that you are the reason we stand before you today. You are the driving force behind our tireless efforts, and you are the embodiment of our hope and dreams of a brighter tomorrow. Cherish the opportunities that education provides. Embrace the power of knowledge and believe in your ability to make a difference in the world. To my fellow educators, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation and admiration for your unwavering commitment to the teaching profession. Your passion, resilience, and dedication inspire me every day. Together, we are a formidable force, transforming lives and shaping a better future for Liberia. I will also not forget my immediate support group. I want to extend my gratitude to my family. My mom is deceased, my father unable to come, but here I have my sister. Will you please stand? She's here. And on the first row there I have my wife, sister, and brothers. Kindly stand. This is our once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you, to my pastor, who should have been here but was engaged in an accident in Banga, and they are at the hospital. My prayers and thoughts with them. My DO, principal, friends, and colleagues who have supported me throughout my journey as an educator. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in my abilities have been instrumental in my success. I share this honor with each and every one of you. Now, two things I'll say quickly. One is about myself. Who is this? Allen Thomas. All right, this Allen Thomas was born in Tapeta. Tapeta is a place in Nimba County, about 100 kilometers from Ganta. I was born there. I was raised there. Tap Mine School, Tap Mine class. I can say in retrospect that my life changed for the better when I was in the 10th grade. There was this teacher who came to class and decided to ask every student what he or she wanted to become when they grew up. Everyone answered engineers, doctors, nurses, accountants, and myself, like all others, I answered medical doctor. There was this lone student who said, "Teacher." We all laughed and mocked at this guy. The teacher allowed us, when we have settled down, the teacher came and said that this student has chosen the best profession, that this profession is the profession that all other professions depend upon. He encouraged us. And this professor evolved to be somebody who was professional, friendly, and loving. From then on, I decided to become just like him. And today, you can see where I am. Unbelievable. A boy from the interior of Nimba County. To stay here today is something unbelievable. Mr. President, the Honorable Minister, I cannot thank you enough. After I graduated, I had the opportunity to teach at an elementary school, the Rainier Christian School, for 2 years. Desirous to pursue higher education, I matriculated at the African Bible College University in Yekepa, Nimba County. There, I studied education. My parents were not rich and they struggled. They burned coal, sold pepper to enable me to go to school. While there, because of my academic excellence and discipline, the president of the institution at the time, Dr. Deborah Chinchin, appointed me as the administrative assistant. And I also worked with the principal of the Asala Mitchell High School, which is in Lhasa, Mr. Jua Kumi, and helped him as well. Now, because of time, I will just go to the last point, which is what opportunity this platform gives me. We are aware that our country is faced with a problem. The World Bank did a survey and found out that 28% of Liberian students reach their minimum, not even maximum, their minimum potential when it comes to science education. So, this is due to the fact of how science is taught in our country. Science is taught in our country largely as a theory, neglecting the practical aspect, which is very fundamental to understanding. The Chinese proverb says, I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow educators, let's join hands to support education in whatever way possible for our country. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Allen Thomas. He is the best teacher of the year for 2023. So congratulations to you. At this time, without any delay, we are honored to kindly invite to this podium the Minister of Education, Dr. Professor D. Ansu Sode, for a special message.
Thank you, Mr. President and the Vice President, Mr. Speaker, my orator, the best teacher and the best teacher for last year, all of my ministers of education, my colleague ministers, let me just say the dean and members of the cabinet. I sat and wrote what I would have said. And after I had rehearsed them, it was still 2 hours. Private rehearsal. And I don't think it's fair to hold the president here. I don't care how much that information is of interest for that length of time. Therefore, this is what I did, sir. Instead of Professor Soli alone speaking for a length of time to deal with what you have done in our sector, unprecedented, we decided to do a documentary. In that case, we can cut and paste until we have everything on board. And that's exactly what we done. Unfortunately, at this meeting where you attend, the voice of the protocol is greater than ours. So we cannot do the presentation. However, we have a documentary. It comprises of everything in the education sector that your government has undertaken successfully. We shall pass it on to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to recognize the team that have worked with me for 6 years. The Deputy for Administration, the Deputy for Instruction, the Deputy for Planning, Research and Development, the Assistant Minister for Fiscal Affairs, the Assistant Minister for TVET Science, the Assistant Minister for General Education, the Assistant Minister for Student Personnel Services. I have other Assistant Ministers who could not be here today. What you have allowed us to do, Mr. President, would not have been possible have I not gotten these men and women on the team. And I will recommend them any day for any opportunity that may come up. And let me briefly just let you know the content of the documentary. In the first time in this country, as long as I've been here, your government is the only one who recognizes that tuition for college in public school should be free, and we applaud you. 2, from the time we are paying national examination fee, which I pay also, until today, your government is the only government who saw the necessity to relieve the students and their parents. That's the first time. Number 3, we have observed with every effort we've made the performance of our students on the WAS and the wire. Those performances are progressional. Our effort now, Mr. President, is to make sure that our students are making the A's and the B's. They are passing. They're passing well. Our initiative now is to make sure that their passing scores are in the categories that they can go anywhere. Therefore, Mr. President, for the first time again, under your leadership, we have made textbooks for the subjects that have been difficult for our kids. The mathematics, the physics, the chemistry, the biology, the English language and literature. Those courses have been difficult for our students. And so we developed a textbook, which are now in our warehouses, Mr. President. 920,000 copies of it. Not only that, because there are students in the private school, your government concerned is to also pay attention in every school. We ensure as we work with the publisher that the books are digital. And every student in this country will be given access to download these books at any time they choose. I brought the director of textbook management and curriculum development because I wanted to have a representation of what we are talking about. To show you on the screen how we had that 3-4 minutes, what it would have meant to download the books. There are videos that can help you learn by yourself. There are other demonstrational mathematics in the various sciences that you can do on your own with the help of your teacher. We develop specific teaching methods, teachers' guides to help the teachers teach the test appropriately. So the grades that we want the students to make next year, Mr. President, the students will pass as they've been passing. What I would like to see is that they are passing with A1, A2, A3, like these 3 girls that came here, Mr. President. These 3 girls, is there a boy among them? Yeah. All right, and because they are girls, so I just told you alone to be one of them. Those girls, they passed A1. The math and English, the science, the whatever, include them, those girls pass as if they were joking. Mr. President, at the 9th grade level, we also have 2 girls and 1 boy who passed almost all the 4 subjects. At the 6th grade level, we also have 2 girls and 1 boy who also passed all 4 subjects. And at the 3rd grade level, we have, I don't know whether it's 2, but I don't want to make mistake here. But there are 3 students. And the 3 students pass the 2 subjects with flying colors. If anyone were to say that education is anything close to mess, then they can't see. They can't feel. They don't understand what the outcome of education is. When I teach a student, and the another teacher draw an exam and evaluate that student, and that student does well, then I'm teaching. Why? Because the tests are drawn by me, I could be biased. When somebody else has drawn the test on the same curriculum that I have taught, then I feel comfort that it's done well. We'll give you a documentary, sir. It's about 41 minutes. You can take your time. As you go around the country, it can form part of your presentation, a video, complete video, dealing with the construction. 46 schools are in construction simultaneously. And those 46 schools, the pictures are there, the designs and the stages of completion are there. The 4,000 computers are on order. No high school in this country, no government high school in this country will not have a digital library. The 4,000 computers that are coming are for the government public schools. There has to be a way for us to find a way to help the private schools to tap in those resources as well. Mr. President, I could stay here for the 2 hours document that I wrote, but I won't do that. At the end of these programs, we prepare the documentary a little bit better, make sure we present them to you. What we shall also do, I brought a director for textbooks who has on her computer how you can download a book, any book, chemistry and all of that. And how you can go to a laboratory part to help you. If you don't understand, how do you go to the video part? So the video and the reading should help you, students. And this is why I believe if my vote was the only vote to keep this government continuing, it is scarce. And I believe that all of us who are in education and can see, we can feel the impact of what's happening. For us, the President, significant number of our support goes to this government. The SDG 4 shall have been realized in its fullness by 2030. All things being equal. Of course, it never happened, but God willing, this particular time, and under these specific conditions, and under your leadership, sir, it shall happen. God willing. I want to just let you know that the teacher from last year, because we were giving the teacher for this year 10,000, we sacrificed and also gave her 10,000. She is the first of them all. When the whole, of course, 10,000 US. You know what I'm talking. And as you have said, where's Latin?
I'm right here.
The $895 need to be rounded up. I don't care where you get it from. It needs to be rounded up to at least 1,000. So all of you who got the 895 and you who got the 265, it shall become 500. And this is an order. Thank you very much, Mr. President. We appreciate working for you. Mr. President, again, the very first time, your government has provided a studio, a teaching studio. So in the event, God forbid, of any interruption, that teaching studio, we have 9,400 subject lessons that have been developed by our best teachers. Those lessons have been recorded, and we prepare the schedule so students, regardless of what village they're in, they are going to get their lessons, whether they are on motorbike, wherever. It shall happen. In Grand Crew, there is no CEO headquarters. The funding for that construction is in my hands. In Riverside, there is no CEO headquarters. The funding for that construction is in my hands. We are determined to build a center of excellence for professionalizing teaching in this country. So in 5 years' time, Mr. President, everyone who stands at the blackboard and holds a job must be licensed. So therefore you can be governed by the conduct of that license. The funding is nearly $500,000. It is in my hands, President. If we don't pay it, ask Latin. He did the procurement. But the money is available, and we are hoping that before December ending, before this term ends, December 31, the 25 schools that have been built in the 25 districts that never saw high school before should be completed. Before December 31, before the end of this first term, the Center of Excellence, which is a design that we haven't seen around here before, shall be done. If it doesn't happen, ask that team who's doing the procurement. There are 3 schools that we are building. I need to just end on that. Those 3 schools are intended to provide the basis for STEM education in Liberia. And by June next year, when you said I gave you your address in January, whoever you shall appoint minister then, we will be here to join them to dedicate those schools so that, God willing, next year, STEM education will become an order in Liberia's education space. If it can be done, then it shall be done. Yeah. The vocational schools we are not seeing. This young guy is working, complementing us. And if you were to go to Vonyama during your tour, his presence
to the Dean and members of the Cabinet, the Doyen and members of the Diplomatic Corps, traditional leaders, and members of the civil society here present, representatives of the local and international organizations, students and teachers, members of the Fourth Estate, fellow Liberian, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to be here. We listen to Dean Soni. Wow. Wow. I can recall when Dean Soni told us that he resigned from all activities. And I said to him, how old are you? He said, my brain is too young than my physical body. I said, then I will recruit you, you'll come back from retirement. So we can see today we had a very fresh brain, came out of retirement because he was excellent in what he was doing, and we brought him back. You can see what he's still doing. So when I look at all the prizes, I said to him too, it's a difference from an economist and a philanthropist. I see all the checks. Everything we saw on the check is 895.16. Only economists can do that. A philanthropist will say, okay, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So the philanthropist always get extra, and I'm glad that he joined me as a philanthropist to give more. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, every year on this day we gather to celebrate our national emblem, the Liberian flag, honoring the day in 1947 when it was first hosted. Today we do so honor the team, the Lone Star, a symbol of unity and nationalism. We take pride in the star and stripes of our national symbol, while remembering the patriotism of its maker. The flag reflects our rich history and the valor of our founding fathers. It symbolizes freedom as well as the sweat and toil of those who preceded us. We remain grateful to God for His abundant grace and mercy upon our nation and people, and for bringing us this far. In spite of our many struggles, Liberia continues to make steady progress towards strengthening the foundations of peace and democracy and respecting fundamental rights as envisioned by our forefathers and foremothers. While the flag brings us enormous pride as a people, the day is also meant to remember the heroism of the 7 women who designed it, led by Susanna Lewis. They masterfully put together one of the most beautiful emblems in the world, ensuring that every fabric and color has a special meaning. We will continue to honor their contributions to Liberia and their contribution of all our great women leaders, including our former president, whose personal sacrifice have helped us develop develop our nation. We must continue to celebrate all that we have achieved and remember that regardless of our differences, we are Liberians first, sharing a common heritage and history. We must all therefore endeavor to maintain the peace we now enjoy, as well as the development that is taking place across our country. We must be proud of ourselves for the progress we have made despite the turbulent years. We are a strong nation now ready to claim the future. In a little over a month from now, we will go to the polls to cast our votes in the legislative and presidential elections. This will be a crucial exercise that will test our institutions. Our promise to ensure that the process is as peaceful and credible as possible, but each of us has a responsibility to ensure that we maintain the peace. As a government, we remain committed to upholding the tenets of democracy and the rule of law. But the responsibility also lies with every Liberian. As you know, this year's celebrations of Flag Day aligns with the 20th anniversary of the end of the Civil War. The upcoming elections are a historic opportunity for Liberians to stand together and demonstrate to the world that we are and will remain a peaceful nation. We have made remarkable progress since the end of the devastating war that led to the destruction of so many lives and properties. The eyes of the world will therefore be on us this October. Let us demonstrate that we have transitioned to a more democratic nation with robust institutions that have been developed. I am looking forward to that with keen anticipation. My fellow citizens, I say to all of you in and around and in the diaspora, to residents or visiting guests here residing in Liberia, I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I wish you all a happy Flag Day. God bless you all. God bless Mama Liberia. And I thank you.
Mr. President, we are honored for that wonderful speech. At this time, we call on the religious advisor to His Excellency to come and do our benediction.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم بارك بلادنا ليبيريا اللهم بارك بلادنا ليبيريا يا الله يا عزيز يا غفار يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين يا عزيز يا غفار يا أرحم الراحمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Thank you very much. Before the national item, the minister had something to say.
The president has consented to take picture with the Ministry of Education team, and this is a picture that we wish to keep for life. So we just need to come up quickly.
We gotta get the books.
We gotta come up quickly. Bring the textbook just to show to him as we present to him later on. Come up, please.
I will back to you, girl. I should rush your book once. Put it as one. I will run at you. So right now, as it stands, the schools are taking photo with the president. As we stand, the president is now taking photo with the national orator of this day. Well, he called for Tottenham High, and they are walking on the podium to take a photo with the president. So this is where we are right now with the Liberian National Television OB crew. We're here, and the program is about to end, but the president has requested that the students come so that they will take a photo with him. So you can see the students are walking, and these are students who won an award today. The president requested that they take a photo with him. So a photo session is ongoing right now here at the Centennial Memorial Pavilion, marking the end of this year's celebration of our national flag. So the Great Dialysis School, the students are rejoicing, they are cheering after taking photo with the president. So it's a grade D Allison school. The students are walking. And this is a photo session with the winning schools. And the winner of this year's program, that's a parade, is Grady Allison. They are on their way now to get a photo with the president. So it's the Grady Allison School right now, going for a photo shoot with the president. So that's where we are now with the program. And after this program, the president is expected to take leave, to retire. So we are waiting after the photo shoot.
Thank you. G.W. Dixon.
Grady Allison, the winner of this year's match, has already taken photo with the president. G.W. Gibson is next. So this is where we stand live here, coming to you from the pavilion, where program marking the commemoration of the 176th Flag Day celebration has been taking place, and it is about to end. This program is about to end with the photo shoot in schools with the president. So today program, we have first the outdoor program where the students marched out and they gave their eyes right. And after that, they proceeded in the hall where the indoor program took place. And during the indoor programs, there were a lot of activities. Just to name a few, the awarding of those schools that actually the judges actually selected to be winners of the award that was given. And then after that, there were honoring of the national teacher. That's the presidential national teacher. He was honored today here. And then there was the launching of the secondary school books by the president of the Republic of Liberia. And now they are taking photo upon the request of the president with all the schools that by the students. Next is Pinsville Community School. And after this, the president will be retiring. So we are here live. This is the outside broadcast team of the Liberian National Television, bringing you programs commemorating, bringing the 176th Flag Day celebration. And the program was graced by a lot of dignitaries, including cabinet ministers, just to name a few: Minister Samuel Twe, Minister Wilhelmina Jala, Minister Ansu Soni, of course, is the Education Minister. The Justice Minister is also here present. The Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Joa Howard Taylor, is also here, including several government officials. Even students that were not named in the program attended this ceremony. Media entities are here covering this program. And as the president ends the photo session, he will be retiring, and it will bring an end to this year's program. So the Muslim students are the one currently taking photo with the president. I see House Speaker Dr. Buffer Chimes also standing, observing the photo session. It's all smiles. And next to him is the orator of this year's program. Right by the orator of this year's program, right by Mr. Wanto Tia Wanto, is the Lord Mayor Jefferson Korji, dressed in white, standing next to the orator. Not too far from Speaker Buffer Chambers. While the photo session is going, some ministers are in a tete-a-tete. I see Minister D. Maxwell Kimia, Minister D. Yoga Wilson, Justice Minister Musa Dean, and Minister Samuel Twe. They are in a chit-chat while the photo session is ongoing. Well, that's how it is here. Coming to you live from Centennial Memorial Pavilion. It's St. Teresa Convent High School. The Friskies, they won the best dress as required by the Ministry of Education. They won that award. And of course, I see two of their sisters. One is standing very close to the president in a photo session right now. This is how it is here. Live from the Centennial Memorial Pavilion, where we are providing coverage so that you can know what is actually unfolding. Independence Baptist School is being called also for a photo session with His Excellency. I mean, all the schools that came here today will have an opportunity to take photo with the President of the Republic of Liberia. The President is still standing while they are calling the roll of the roll. The President is standing, is still waiting so that the photo session can be completed, and then he will retire. This is the Liberian National Television, OB.